Will new information about what happened the night of the Benghazi terror attack finally be made public? The CIA director is saying that his agency will make survivors available to talk with lawmakers. Meanwhile, though, the State Department suggesting those very same survivors do not want to testify.
We believe, based on the information available to us, that interviews of these individuals outside of the criminal justice process would pose risks that could jeopardize the law enforcement efforts. And should, in addition, should their identities become public, they may become targets, putting their lives as well as those of their families and the people they protect at risk. And based on that information, the agents requested have not spoken publicly.
Right. And you can say that, and at the same time, with a straight face, say you're not preventing anyone from testifying?
Well, Matt, I think those are some very important reasons as to why they have not.
Did you get that? Jason Chaffetz, Utah, member of the House Oversight Committee. Sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
What is the truth as you know it? Do they want to testify or not?
Well, the truth of the matter is we need to hear from those people. That Congress has a co-equal responsibility to get to the bottom of this attack, and for the State Department to suggest that its employees don't want to talk to Congress does suggest that maybe they asked them that question. Congress needs the opportunity to allow these people to tell their stories, and if there's any sort of suppression there by the State Department, that is an obstruction of Congress.
What she's suggesting, though, is don't assume that they want to testify. Does she know something that you don't know? And I'm just trying to figure out, are you making an assumption, or do they want to stay private?
They are making an assumption. It has been a year. It's been way, way too long. We're put in a position where Chairman Issa is going to have no other alternative but to issue subpoenas, and then we'll get to this. And we have to sooner rather than later.
What did you think about her comment about interfering with law enforcement activity? What was that about?
That is a ruse. That is a disguise that they put on these things. Come on, that is not the precedent in how they work with the United States Congress. You cannot use that as an excuse, particularly when reporters can go into Benghazi and talk to those that are wanted in this case. The administration has not been fully pursuing these people. I wish the President of the United States would take the situation in Benghazi as seriously as he does those in Syria, because guess what? We had 4 Americans killed, and I want the president to prioritize Benghazi to the degree that he did Boston and that he did in Syria, and he's not doing that. We are going to hear, as the American people, from the people that were on the ground the night of the attack. That will happen. It's been delayed because of this administration, but it will happen at some point.
That comment about law enforcement told me that there was something going on the ground in Benghazi, and what's going on, I don't know, because there does appear to a lot be happening there now. Pat Smith was on with us yesterday on September 11th. It had been 1 year since her son Sean Smith was killed in Benghazi, and I asked her repeatedly about what she's doing to get answers, and she was befuddled by the question. Listen to how she answered it.
Are you kidding me? I've got no answers. And if the president told me he was giving me answers, where are they? He promised me face to face at the casket ceremony he would give me answers. He did not.
You're working for that woman. Will she get what she wants?
Those people really, they touch my heart. That gives me the drive and the motivation to get after this every day. We got parents and loved ones of people who lost their lives. They gave their lives for this country, and I have a duty and obligation to get them the truth. The American people deserve the truth. We have hundreds of embassies and consulates around the world, thousands of people serving, and so here we have a terrorist attack, and if we can't learn the lessons from that, guess what? It's going to happen again, because the terrorists who committed that are still out there. And so we have to hear from the people on the ground to truly appreciate and understand what happened. And we need those parents to hear about the heroism of what their loved ones, their sons, their brothers, their daughter, what these people did on that night. That's the American way.
As she said, Sean Smith was her only son.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you for your time. Jason Chaffetz on the Hill.